Welcome to the Thorny Gamer channel. My name is Bergfinn and this is Stellaris. Been meaning to play... I do a Let's Play of Stellaris 4 since it came out, but I decided to do some playing of it first. I can get myself more familiar with the way the game operates in comparison to other 4X games. Also, this is going to be episode 0. I'm going to be running through the faction or the race I have created, why, and the little theme we have, which, you know, kind of interesting. And how this game compares on a surface level with games like the new Ashes of Orion, Galactic Empires, top of my head? You get that wrong, whatever. But, you know, I've played most of those games, but I haven't played those games as much as I have this, which for me is a real indication that I really actually kind of like this one in comparison to the other ones, which got very stale and very grindy after a while. It offers a different kind of 4X experience than most of us will be used to. Right, so I have picked to go for Planetside kind of theme for this, like, campaign, and I've created 3 races. I'll be playing as a Terran Republic, you know, Terran for life and all that. But I've also created the Vanu Sovereignty and the new Conglomerate that will always spawn in every game that I'll be playing, as long as that's checked. So it's kind of interesting. So we'll be playing in a galaxy, and we'll be running in to the Vanu and to the NC. Yeah. Looking forward to how that works. So, to explain what I've chosen for the different factions, so the Terran Republic is obviously a military. They're xenophobe, because, you know, they're the opposite of yes. They're militarist, and they're materialist. Materialist might not be the best fit, but I'm like, alright, they stand on our axis, so they've probably had some contact, and they've probably had some exposure to whatever the VS is experimenting with, so, you know, good pick. We're sedentary, and we're weak. And why I'm picking for sedentary? Well, we finally found a place to call home, so we don't really want to move away, now don't we? And weak because, well, the TR, more bullets mean more damage, but it also means strength in numbers, so we're weak. We're industrious, because I think we probably have brought some good technologies from Earth. And we're conformists, we don't like change. Then I've created the NC, which are individualist, xenophobe, and militarist as well, because, you know, we've been at war for very long. They're thrifty. They're slow learners, because the NC holds the old ideals, and they're charismatic, because, you know, they're a company, basically. Collection of company. And they're a plutocratic oligarchy, because, you know, that makes sense for a corporate-run nation of sorts. Then you have the VS, which are xenophiles. They absolutely love other races. They're militarists, and they're also materialists. They're also intelligent. They're solitary. They don't like being, well, they like being alone, you know? And they're quick learners, because they've been pursuing technology. I've given them an Arctic world, which, you know, why not? I called it Vanu Prime. I might as well rename that into Izmir. Because, you know, let's save. I've also given each of them like an interesting different style. Like the NC uses human ships, but also human I'm gonna actually rename this into Indar. What? Yeah. Alright, live on Indar. Arid world. So. And the TR lives on our axis because, you know, we're the best and we won. But there is, for the TR I picked the reptilians all around, so I like that. Yeah. So let's select these and let's just pick a star system I'll be playing. I'll be playing on large, not on huge, simply because, well, why the hell, actually. I like playing on 4 arms, and there'll be no advanced starts, and there will be 28 systems. The difficulty will be put on hard. I haven't played with the new AI change. Don't know how much actually has changed. Any FTL method. I don't know if Iron Man works with the mods I have on, which are basically cosmetic mods, and taking away the auras from ships. I'm actually not sure. We'll see. We'll see if it actually counts. I'm gonna play with Iron Man on anyway. AI aggressiveness I'm gonna keep on normal. That's probably default, what we're used to. I mean, we might one day play a campaign with like very aggressive AI on like insane difficulty. No, not. So, talk a little bit about why I like Stellaris in like comparison to New Masters of Orion, or Sins of a Solar Empire, or Galactic Civilizations, the new one. They've all been colony grinds. So, expand quickly, expand as far as you can, keep your happiness up, create a fleet that is bigger than the other guy, and go smash him. That's basically what it has come down to. Technology trees are predictable, and they're not really inventive at all. There's nothing that makes a run-through unique in its own way. So there's a lot of things that become very stale after like played it for 20 hours. So something I haven't run into with Stellaris yet. Every campaign I've done for myself mostly been tests for mid to end game to see how the game runs and what kind of problems you're gonna run into. They've all been different. Very different playthroughs. Decisions you make, you can go tall, you can go wide, you can completely focus yourself on technology, you can completely focus yourself on like growth, or you can focus yourself on military, and all the different ways and paths you can go into seem to be sort of balanced against each other. I haven't really had any difficulty managing a free system, or yeah, a free planet star empire, which was one of the best empires with technology, or you know, just going extremely, you know, building those out and then taking over other planets that are around you from larger, far larger star empires around them that decided to go like mass colonization around them. You can do both, you know. If you don't have many systems, then create strong allies. If you have a lot of systems, then and you're a militarist, then just go ham. I mean, both are things you can do, which I like extremely much about this game. Whereas in other titles, 4X space titles, you're really just concentrating on blobbing and more blobbing, going down the most optimal research tree. Which brings me to the research in Stellaris. It's based on cards which you draw out of a deck. And there are certain weights to the cards, so certain technologies you'll always get, but certain technologies you'll just have to run into. You're not guaranteed to get those technologies every game at any stage that you might like them in. So, for instance, there's a prerequisite research that allows you to build robots, and you might not get that for 100 turns. Or you might get the prerequisite research, but not get the robot research for like 100. Like, we don't do turns in the game. For like, I don't know, an hour or two, or like 3 hours of playing in a campaign, you might not even have robots. And when they pop up, you might not even want them anymore. You just pick something else, and the deck gets reshuffled, and then you get a couple more choices. And they're different from the last choices you got. I must admit, there is an end to the diversity of the technologies. After a while, you get like upgrade technologies or just upgrading a flat percentage bonuses. So there's an end to like the divergence of different technologies that you can pick up and combinations of the technologies you want to pick up. But you got a real like chance to make every campaign you do feel very unique. So that's one thing I like a lot about this game. What I also like is the development progress so far. So what we've seen so far is that issues that have been brought up have been addressed quite quickly, actually. For instance, you couldn't change the loadout of a troop transport. That was just a generic unit that got created. But you couldn't change the engines that were on it. Type of engines. So, for instance, your entire empire would have switched out to jump drive, and your transports would still be hyperlanes. That they fixed by giving you changeable transports. Sectors that you can create to manage your empire easier got kind of dumb AI. They fixed that. Now it has a bit smarter AI. It uses all the tools that are available to you, which is really good. So they've been really on the ball with making sure this game runs well and keeps running well, which is something I can really appreciate. Alright, I think that's enough rambling for me, so I'll wrap episode 0 up and we'll go into episode 1 after this, where we're starting our new space empire. Thank you for watching, see you next time.